Talented and passionate fashion designer Allie struggles to get her big break when, due to a series of events, she meets Colin, a celebrity designer's investor. In between dealing with lies and proving her worth as a designer, will her feelings for Colin lead to something good? The scene opens with an apartment where two best friends and colleagues, Allie and Kendra, are discussing an outfit. Allie shares exciting news with Kendra about the possibility of getting a job as a junior fashion designer with Catalina Garibaldi, which Allie claims is her dream job. Kendra jokes about Allie not wanting to work for her. Allie thanks Kendra for letting her work on her blog as she figures things out. Kendra tells her she is rooting for her and they discuss how Allie can bag the job. Allie decides to wait and distract herself. Kendra calls Allie to discuss a movie they want to watch. Allie seems distracted, and since she has too many things in her hand, she accidentally drops her phone in the garbage disposal, and it gets crushed beyond recognition, making Allie grunt in frustration. She meets Kendra for coffee and apologizes for getting late as she was getting a new phone. They play a game with their coffees where they try to guess the pattern the barista makes on them. Kendra asks Allie if she has heard anything about the job, and she tells her they are still deciding. Allie shares her frustration about not being able to get any job, and Kendra tells her not to focus on the past. Allie sighs and wonders when her big break will come. When right on cue, she gets a call on her new number. It is a call for Cassidy Clark, a famous and well-known designer who owned the phone before Allie. Colin meets Marla, who is his boss. Colin is a tech guy, but has joined the fashion industry for the stability the job offers him. Marla congratulates him for his eye for talent and for getting her to invest in a biotech startup that is doing well for them. She also asks him about Cassidy Clark, who is set to present her fall collection at a boutique opening in the coming month. Since Cassidy is missing, Marla asks Colin about other ways in which Cassidy's designs can be finished. Marla reminds Colin that she only invested in Cassidy because he vouched for her. She admits that Cassidy is talented, but she cannot work with someone who takes off without notice. She gives him a week for showing her the designs and threatens to pull out her investment. Allie meets Kendra for lunch near a hot dog stand. She is excited and tells Kendra that she is now the owner of Cassidy's old phone. She mentions how she has access to invitations for exciting events that are intended for Cassidy. She mentions Cassidy's ex-boyfriend, TG, who has been sending her very sad and heartbroken messages. Allie discusses how Cassidy has the life she wants and wonders why Cassidy changed her number. She then tells Kendra about a portfolio review event that night, which Cassidy is supposed to attend. Kendra tells Allie to go for it and possibly meet Cassidy. Back in her house, Kendra texts her to say she cannot make it to the movie that night. Allie decides to go for the portfolio review event. She is allowed to enter with the invite from Cassidy's phone, and she gets a badge for Cassidy Clark as her replacement. Allie keeps her things on a desk next to a woman and leaves to find a cheese plate. Just then, Colin reaches her seat and notices a badge with Cassidy's name on it. He assumes that the portfolio is Cassidy's and takes it outside with him, feeling relieved that he has access to Cassidy's designs. He calls up Marla and they decide to meet outside the Fashion Institute. Allie comes back and notices that her portfolio is gone. She runs out and manages to tackle Colin and asks him to give her portfolio back. Colin is confused since he thinks the portfolio is Cassidy's. Allie informs him that she is filling in for Cassidy. He introduces himself as Colin Ferguson, Cassidy's investor, and assures Allie that he is genuinely in need of Cassidy's designs. He then asks for Allie's permission to look at her portfolio. She reluctantly agrees. Colin takes a good look and tells her that the designs are very good. She tells him that she is freelancing and possibly has a job with Catalina Garibaldi. Colin apologizes for the misunderstanding. As she is leaving, he calls out to her and tells her he has a proposition. He asks her about her familiarity with Cassidy's style and if she can make some pieces for Cassidy's fall line. Right then, Marla comes in and Colin requests Allie to play along. Marla asks for the designs and Colin introduces Allie as Cassidy's design director. Allie is confused as Colin directs the conversation. He tells Marla that Allie will oversee things in Cassidy's absence. Marla checks the portfolio and she loves most of the designs, but wants some changes. Colin assures her that he will discuss the changes with Allie and get her some new sketches. As the confused Allie tries to convey who she is, Colin cuts her off and distracts Marla, who decides to leave. When Allie asks Colin for an explanation, he informs her that he is trying to save Cassidy's company and needs Allie's help for it. Allie is uncomfortable with lying to Marla, but Colin assures her that it will be a great opportunity. Allie refuses, saying that she is not interested in working if she cannot take credit for it. Colin informs her that he has an eye for talent and that he knows Allie has a lot of it. But with her mind made up, Allie refuses and leaves. Allie brings chicken soup for a sick Kendra, who says she feels better after sleeping. Allie informs her about crashing the event and tells her about meeting Cassidy's investor. She discusses how suspicious it is that Cassidy has run away without finishing her fall collection. She also discusses Colin, and Kendra insists that it is possible Colin thinks she is talented enough to fill the role. While she is working on her designs the next day, Allie gets a call from Catalina, informing her that she has not been selected for her dream job. She then calls her mom, who notices her tone and knows. Allie tells her they thought she was the better designer, but someone from the company backed the other person. Her mom tells her it was not meant to be and suggests that she should focus on networking. Allie meets Kendra outside Arturo Franco's new restaurant for another attempt at networking with the help of the invite she got through Cassidy's phone. Arturo is a very famous chef and Kendra is excited about possibly meeting him. They enter and find a good spot and Allie shares how fun it is to have access to Cassidy's invitations. Allie then spots Colin and tries to hide behind the menu. Colin comes up to her and Allie introduces Kendra to him. Allie questions whether Colin knows Arturo, and he informs her that they go way back. He tells her that he was earlier a server when Arturo was a sous chef. To prove his point to Allie, he even makes a swan from a napkin. He tells her he got fired for standing up for the servers when the owner was taking their tips. This warms Allie a bit towards him and Colin tells her how he later got a job in tech, which led to venture capitalism, and him helping Arturo open his first restaurant. He then politely asks Allie if she thought about his offer. Allie is still firm, but Colin convinces her to hear him out. Colin says he needs her help because Marla is ready to cut the funding if this does not work out. He tells her his main concern is the people who work for Cassidy and have families depending on them. This angle makes Allie rethink and she questions how the situation will work. Colin explains that they can tell Marla that Cassidy has given her the sketches and Allie is working on the samples herself for the boutique. Allie tells him that she needs to include her original work. Colin agrees but tells her the meeting with Marla is in a few hours. Arturo himself comes to their table and asks Colin about his date. Allie clarifies that they are not together. Arturo is hurrying across the restaurant and bumps into Kendra, who spills red wine on her white shirt. Arturo apologizes for being clumsy, but Kendra is amazed that she met him. Arturo offers to pay for her dry cleaning, and when Kendra refuses, he insists on buying her lunch. Kendra happily informs Colin and Allie that she got them free lunch. They both tell her they need to leave. Kendra is disappointed but agrees to leave with them. Colin asks for Allie's number but she makes an excuse, suddenly realizing that she has Cassidy's number and cannot give it to him. She asks for his card and leaves. Marla and Colin are already at the meeting and Marla is getting frustrated about Allie being late. Colin assures her that she is reliable. Just as she is getting more worked up, Allie sweeps in and hands over the sketches to her. Marla is impressed and she agrees to let them keep the funding. She even asks Allie to handle the boutique opening. Allie tells Colin she needs coffee and when they get it, she tells him about the game she plays with Kendra about guessing what the foam is supposed to be. Colin is enjoying spending time with Allie and tells her how amazed he is by her designs. Allie tells him she wants to make Cassidy's designs a lot more affordable. Colin asks her why she became a designer and Allie tells him that she was born to do it. Allie asks him what he thinks happened to Cassidy. He tells her that she probably got too big too fast and when it got too much for her, she left. He wonders why she doesn't reply to any texts, and Allie is almost about to tell him that she has Cassidy's phone. She changes the topic and asks him about venture capitalism. Colin tells her that he loves being an app developer and he met Marla as she invested in one of his failed ideas. As Marla needed someone with a tech background, she hired him. When Allie asks if he likes the job, he mentions he misses working on his projects, but loves it when he can make an idea come to life. Allie tells him that she sees tech as a way of solving problems and Colin, feeling encouraged by her responses, shows his excitement about apps. He offers to show her the boutique and as they walk towards it, a scooter drives dangerously close to Allie and she is about to fall, but Colin catches her. They enter the unfinished boutique and Allie starts listing ideas. They discuss how they need something unique and Colin suggests adding a man chair. He explains that it is a comfortable chair for men to sit on when their girlfriends take them shopping. Allie gets the idea of adding a TV for the men to watch. Colin also gets excited about this back and forth of ideas and talks about incorporating a virtual mirror that adjusts the clothing to a customer's size. Allie compliments him on his idea. As Allie is drawing, Kendra comes over with food. She blushes and tells her that Arturo sent a lot of food with a note explaining how he had to deliver it since they left that day. Allie points out that Arturo must like Kendra. She dismisses the thought, saying that she is probably not his type as he is a celebrity chef. She asks about the drawing Allie is making and she tells Kendra about her time at the boutique with Colin. She apologizes for not doing Kendra's work. When Kendra teases her about Colin, Allie says she cannot date Colin as she is working with him. Allie then gets an idea for a fashion show during the opening so she can show the world her designs. Kendra tells her to go for it. Colin and Arturo are out for a run and Arturo feels exhausted. Colin expresses how he staked his reputation on Cassidy, but she is refusing to reply to him. Arturo mentions Allie and points out how Colin finally looks happy these days. He asks if something is going on between him and Allie. Colin firmly replies that he cannot focus on dating anyone. Allie and Colin meet Marla and Allie excitedly tells her about the designs. She mentions the digital mirror she discussed with Colin and how it can cut down on shopping time. Colin also enthusiastically gives his inputs in between and Marla notices how passionate they both look about the project. Marla is surprised that Colin is giving his input. She compliments them for working well together. When Marla asks about the launch party, Allie mentions the fashion show she is planning and Colin backs her up. Marla is focusing on profits, so she does not approve of the fashion show. She tells them to make it a fun party and Colin promises to take care of it. As Colin and Allie leave, Allie expresses her disappointment about the fashion show. Colin tells her that Marla cannot be pushed too much, but promises to figure something out. Kendra notices Allie is distracted and Allie tells her that Colin did not have her back with Marla. Kendra suggests she should take her samples to the party anyway. Kendra then tells Allie she is planning to interview Arturo. Allie makes fun of Kendra for coming up with an excuse to spend time with him. At the boutique, as Allie is setting up the mannequins, Colin comes and tells her about the option of having a fashion show after the launch party. Allie is excited about this solution and they both share a laugh with the mannequins, and Colin names one of them Clarissa. Kendra walks up to Arturo at his restaurant and asks him for an interview. Arturo is excited to see her and tells her he has not given much thought to the staff uniforms. He asks Kendra to help him out in case he decides to change them. Allie is discussing her plans for the boutique with Colin when he asks her if she designs menswear. She says she has never tried it. Colin then gets a call to meet a client and Allie decides to stay back. Allie calls her mom to tell her about her work. She explains the whole situation with Cassidy and her fall line. Her mom congratulates her for her progress, and when Allie mentions Colin, she wants to know more about him. Allie mentions that she is making a shirt for him to thank him. Colin tells Marla about some apps he is working on. She tells him she is concerned about his interest in Allie. Colin assures her that everything between them is purely professional. Marla reminds him that she hired him for bringing up tech startups and not for planning fashion shows. He says he is working on his pitches but wants to treat Allie fairly. Marla agrees to give Allie her fashion show when she walks in on their meeting and gives Colin the shirt she made for him. Marla is suspicious about them, making Colin conscious. As Allie is about to leave, Marla invites her to her summer home party the next day. Allie discusses her outfit for Marla's party with Kendra, who asks her to make a new one. Allie says she has no time and Kendra asks if Arturo will be coming to the party. She invites Kendra as her +1 and says that Colin mentioned it will be a wild party. Allie finds a dress she loves. She and Kendra reach the venue and when they enter, Kendra questions if Colin's invite said wild or white, since everyone is dressed in white. Colin compliments Allie on how she looks but she feels awkward about not following the dress code. Marla walks in gracefully and greets Allie, who introduces her to Kendra. Kendra spots Arturo and goes to meet him. Colin notices that Kendra likes Arturo. Allie feels conscious but Colin assures her that Marla cares more about her talent than her dress. He shows her that he is wearing the shirt she made for him, which he loves. Allie is excited and heads over to the floor for a dance. Arturo tells Kendra he feels like they have met before. They join Allie and Colin on the dance floor and Kendra shows him the salsa moves she learned at summer camp. Arturo says he also learned salsa at camp. Allie tells Colin how this is the best party she has ever been to. Colin confesses that he knows how to salsa and Allie scolds him for letting her look silly on the dance floor. He offers to teach her some moves. As they dance, Colin tells her how wearing the shirt she made makes him feel more creative. Allie tells him how clothes are all about expressions. He tells her she is the only one who wants his input in this industry. Allie asks how Colin ended up in fashion and he says he met Cassidy through Arturo when he was designing for his cooking show. He tells her he can always spot someone passionate about their work. Allie asks if that is what he sees in her. They both realize they have gotten close and Allie hesitates and tells Colin she needs to drive back to the city. Allie and Kendra discuss what their coffee foam looks like at the boutique. Allie tells her she had a moment with Colin. She thanks Kendra for being so understanding about her not being able to work for her. Kendra says she can make it up to her by coming to her game night for fashion bloggers. Allie promises to be there. Kendra leaves just as Colin comes inside. Allie asks him to Kendra's game night and Colin agrees to come. Allie then gets a message from the caterer who has canceled, and she panics. Colin suggests that they can ask Arturo. They head to his restaurant and Allie tells him about the caterer they need. Arturo says he does not usually do catering but Colin convinces him. He agrees to work on the menu and asks Allie to come in to discuss it with him. Colin tells her he needs to make a call and Allie goes with Arturo. Reading a text from TG, Allie decides to ask Arturo about TG. Arturo says he has no idea and Allie goes back to Colin. Colin tells her about Arturo's first restaurant, which was a pizza place. He discusses how he used to sit in that restaurant for hours. Allie tells Colin about her ex-boyfriend. When she asks Colin about his ex, he gets uncomfortable. Arturo tells them he has their items ready but he needs the table. Colin and Allie have a little picnic in a park where they taste Arturo's appetizers on the menu. She tells Colin how she likes his app ideas and how they could expand to other designers. Colin picks up a dandelion and tells her he always thought they were real flowers and not weeds. He says they cannot be bad if you can make a wish on them. and he blows on one to make a wish. He takes a flower and puts it over Allie's ear, joking about how he is learning to accessorize. Allie laughs but composes herself and asks Colin about her future with the company after the boutique opening. They know their realistic options don't look good, but Colin promises to figure out something for her. This time, Allie makes a wish. She then gets a call from Kendra and she panics as she is late. She reaches Kendra's place, who is wrapping things up. She tells her how sorry she feels about ditching her. Kendra tells her that she is disappointed and not mad. Kendra says she doesn't want to fire Allie in case things don't work out for her. Allie gets a little offended that Kendra wants her to be practical. It is the opening day for the boutique and Allie is working on the dresses. She is panicking as things don't go her way. Kendra comes in early to help her out and assures her that the opening will be a success. Arturo comes in for catering and Kendra goes to talk to him. She makes a joke about salsa. When they start discussing the camp where they learned salsa, they realize they went to the same camp at the same time. Arturo suddenly becomes uncomfortable and starts avoiding her. When Marla comes, Allie greets her with Colin and Marla compliments her about the launch party. Allie briefs her about the plan, and as Marla is impressed with Allie, she asks her to say a few words about the clothing line when the crowd settles. Allie is excited and agrees to do it. Just then, they hear whispers about Cassidy, and the real Cassidy Clark walks in. She looks straight at Colin and addresses him as TG, telling him that she missed him. Colin looks uncomfortable and startled. Allie is also in shock as she realizes that Colin was TG all along. Allie makes an excuse to leave and Cassidy asks Colin who Allie is in front of Marla. Allie drags Kendra into the changing room and tells her how Colin is TG and that he is not over Cassidy. As Allie is trying to get out of the party, Colin finds her and starts apologizing for Cassidy suddenly turning up. Meanwhile, Marla comes to them with Cassidy and asks how she does not recognize her design director. Cassidy confirms that she does not know Allie and starts asking questions. Colin tells her she lost that right when she left. Cassidy reveals that she could not answer her calls as she got rid of her phone. Marla picks Cassidy to introduce the fall line over Allie and she walks out of there in tears. Colin follows her and apologizes for not being honest with Marla. Allie tells him she is upset about him being TG. Colin is confused because only Cassidy knows that nickname. Allie finally tells him that she has Cassidy's old number. She then explains how she got all the invitations through Cassidy's number. Colin is shocked and a little angry that Allie has been reading his texts to Cassidy and lying about it the whole time. She tells him he was also lying and texting Cassidy while he was with her. Colin says that he needed closure with Cassidy so he could move on with her. Allie insists that he does not seem ready to move on. Colin tells her he is disappointed and leaves. Inside, he confronts Cassidy about leaving randomly and she calls him dramatic. Agitated about how irresponsible she sounds, Colin just leaves. Kendra congratulates Allie about the opening, who is still in shock and upset about how no one saw her work. Kendra urges her to talk to Colin and sort things out as there is something special between them. Allie says she does not think either of them can get past the fact that they lied to each other. Kendra tells her to not give up yet. Colin clears out his office and is ready to head out when he meets Marla, who informs him that the opening was a huge success. She tells him that everyone loved Allie's designs. Marla surprises him by promoting him, because she feels he will do anything to get the job done. Colin is shocked but he quits the job and tells Marla he wants to work on his ideas. Colin meets Arturo and discusses what Allie said to him. Arturo explains to him how looking at those texts would have made Allie feel. Arturo also comments on how some of Allie's designs might be perfect for his waitstaff. Allie is not up for playing the coffee foam guessing game with Kendra, who tells her they need to go to a fashion show that night. Allie protests but Kendra convinces her. Allie talks to her mom, who tells her not to give up. She insists that Allie should give Colin a chance to explain. Allie and Kendra reach the event and Allie wonders who the designer is. She then watches one of the waitstaff walking out wearing her design. She is surprised and thrilled as Colin tells her he owed her a fashion show and that he is keeping his word. He also offers to make an app for her and informs her that he quit his job. Kendra congratulates Arturo for his plan and he apologizes to her for being weird earlier. He explains that he pretended to be Italian to get into Italian cuisine while his real name is Arthur. Kendra recognizes him from the camp and says she remembers some boys being mean to him. They laugh and Arturo asks her out for dinner. Colin explains to Allie how Cassidy called him TG for tech guy and he did not inform Marla about his relationship with Cassidy, otherwise she would not have invested in her. Allie tells him she understands while Colin goes on to say he does not feel that way about Cassidy anymore. He tells Allie that he wants to be with her. A few months later, Colin and Allie have coffee and Colin discusses the meetings Marla has set up for them. She looks at her coffee foam and comments that the barista knew he was wearing one of her designs, which is why he made her a dandelion. They drink to Dandelion Designs, Allie's brand, and Colin points out how she cannot make a wish with the coffee foam dandelion. Allie is happy and she says she does not need to, since all her wishes have come true.